Hi, Flosstube. I'm Nikki.
And he's Tegan.
And we're here this week to share with you our stitching.
So I'm going to go first.
You are? Are you sure? Can't I go first? You went first last week.
No. Every time I go first.
Okay, show us what you worked on this week.
First video, you went first.
She did really good. She's not quite stitching every day, which is perfectly fine. She stitches when she feels like it.
Okay, so I started this one. Remember,
That's a little too fast. I'm kind of. This is what she's working on.
Remember, I finished my turtle in the last video, the fourth video. And I said, Mommy, I want to start the owl.
Yeah, so she started keychain this week. So you can show them your progress?
Yeah. Mom helped me a little bit with one cross.
She's still starting, so we're still helping. We're still practicing technique. But she's doing pretty good. You want to tell them about the Cheeto incident?
I had Cheetos on my hand. I put it on the fabric.
She learned a very valuable lesson this week. Don't eat Cheetos when you're cross-stitching. So she got a little bit of Cheetos on her fabric, but I think I can get it out. I don't know. It was late. She conned me into stitching last night so that she could stay up later and not go to bed. And it was Friday, so I didn't say no.
What the heck?
What the heck? What else did you work on this week? No, your ladybug.
Oh, wait. The ladybug. My whips.
Your whip.
This is my whip.
You can show them? Let me show them.
Whip. So I got half of my red done.
Here, your fingers in the way, honey.
I just need to get the black and I think some red done.
Yeah. No, you finished the reds. Oh, no, you're right. There's some red in there. Are you disappearing on us? So that's really good. So she started another bracelet. So she finished her first bracelet last week, and then she's starting her ladybugs this week. So that's what she worked on.
Then I draw my owl. Be right back.
Okay. So this week I'm officially a project behind. I was a project behind last week, but it was kind of like unofficial because I wasn't. But it's official. I'm a project behind. I'm not sure if I'm going to catch up by the end of the month. So, but I still was able to start 6 new starts this week, and I worked on one very, very old whip. So the first one I worked on this week was this cross-stitch kit. It's a little card. It's a little Santa. Got a tree. Climb out of his chimney. It says cheer. So I got, again, I just try to get 100 stitches in each project each day. So I got that far on that one. Next I worked on this guy, or at some point this week. I don't know what I worked on what day. This is a Bucilia chart. It says love. I thought it was really cool. I was reading the instructions because I've had this project since before no, I guess your dad and I were just together, which is probably more than a decade ago I got this one. And I haven't touched it since then. So this is how far I got. So I filled in OVE and the rest of L. So I got kind of far. It actually stitched up pretty quick. For whatever reason, I had it in my brain that this was a hard stitch and it was taking a long time, or it was going to take a long time. Maybe I'm just a little bit more skilled now, but it stitched up really quick, so I was kind of impressed. Next, I worked on Mean Mother.
Mean Mother?
By Lizzie Kate, which I'm super excited about.
That's what it says?
Yeah. So this is how far I got. So that's how far I got. How to be. Now, if you remember back to the first video when we were showing all of our whips, Tegan made a comment that you're not going to fit it on that fabric, because I was also going to start, this is called Cleaning the House by Lizzie Kate, I was also going to start this pattern on this fabric at the same time. Lo and behold, she was right. I didn't count right. It's not going to fit. So that's why I'm officially project behind. I didn't get this started. I have the fabric in my stash. I just haven't had a chance to go get it and start it. So I'm really hoping I can start it and catch up and make sure and still get all my starts that I want to start.
How to be a Mean Mother. I thought it was how to be a waves.
How to be a waves. So yeah, so she was right. So she won up Mommy on measuring. Holy cow. Next, after many complications this month that did not end, I started Dragon in the Morning by Having Enough Designs. So it took me forever to get the freaking fabric together. Finally get the fabric together and start stitching on this, to lo and behold, I'm missing 2 colors, which I remedied this afternoon and got 2 new colors. I did still get my 100 stitches in, but it's like this project is out to get me. I've been trying to start this all month, and it's one thing or another, and I have not started. But it's officially started. Officially. Next, I worked on Once Upon a Time. It's another Heaven and Earth design. So I'm excited about this. You see it? So I got a little bit more than 100 stitches in. Here we go. Now, I've never stitched a hem. So all the Heaven and Earth designs I've done before, not that I've finished any, but started. I've all started them on either 20 count fabric or 22 count fabric, and it's usually Aida. Just because that's what I had and that's what I was comfortable with, and that's what I normally stitch with. But by watching more and more Flosstube videos, and I got a hold of 28 count fabric, I love Heaven and Earth designs on 28 count fabric. I do it 1/1, and it's absolutely fantastic. I've like completely, changed, and I'll never go back unless I absolutely have to. I love 28 count. So the other thing I started this week is actually for my husband. He's a huge Firefly fan. So he got this Firefly book, and inside is this Big Damn Heroes, what appears to be a cross stitch pattern. Yeah. So he came to me one day and said, "Hey babe, can you make this for me?" And of course I said yes, because it's cross stitch and it's Firefly, and I love Firefly just as much as he does. Well, okay, maybe not quite as much as he does. I'm pretty sure if Mal existed, or hell, even Nathan Fillion, they would be having a thing.
Mommy loves Mrs. and Mr. and Mrs. X.
Yeah, I'm a big X-Men fan too. So I got that far. So I realized that I couldn't just follow the picture. I tried to grid it out, and none of the X's line up with each other at all. So I basically just made my own little pattern, and it worked out. So it's going. I'm about halfway done. It's stitched. I thought it'd be a bit bigger, but I'm stitching on 28 count Irish linen, and it's not too big, but stitching it pretty quick. So I'm about halfway done now. So the last thing I worked, so this was a start. So I officially started it this week for Manny, and I also finished it this week. So it's this Let It Snow. And I think it turned out fantastic. I'm in love with how it finished. And I'm going to turn this into, at some point, it'll go into my finished pile and not fully finished pile. But I love it, and I'm going to turn it into a Christmas ornament at some point this year or next year, sometime. And so Tegan, so background story. I asked Tegan, because she did such a good job on hand dyeing a couple other pieces a couple weeks ago. I asked her to dye me a piece of fabric for my Monster March by Glendon Place. So she did. You want to share?
First, I dyed in the black. Did everything else that I usually do. I put it in the pan, waited a few minutes, poured the purple in. Mom wanted me to do it. We poured the purple on, and we put it in the oven, and it looked like.
Should we help you?
Yeah, just like this color. I know it looks like blue, but it's not blue.
I don't know if it comes through purple, but yeah, it's purple and black. She did a really good job. It was also her first paid commission. So some of the family members, when they saw her first couple of dyed pieces, said, "Hey, if you're good at this and somebody wants it, you should charge them for it." So she did. First she started at $5, and then her and her dad had a conversation about value of work and what you should. So we came to an agreed upon, because Mom still had to supervise, because she was still using boiling hot water. She was still using the oven. So it still had to be adult supervised, but we agreed upon $15. So she did a good job, and she got her $15. So we also have a bit of haul. We weren't planning to go out today at all. We're doing nothing weekend, except what the heck we want to do. And I don't know, around 2:30, 3 o'clock, we went, "Hey, let's go out shopping." Because why not? And we wanted to. That was the point. We weren't going to go shopping unless we absolutely wanted to. So we decided last minute to go shopping. And I'm really happy we did, because we found some cool cross-stitch patterns. So this one is Country Cottage Needleworks. It's called Ladybugs and Bumblebees. It's super cute. Don't know when I'm going to stitch it. One day. We also have Bent Creek Seasons of Change row. I honestly, I like how it goes from winter to spring to summer to fall. I honestly never thought I would do one of these like sampler types things with all the letters in the alphabet. I really like it though. So I think I'm going to do it. Again, at some point. Probably not this year. I think I have enough starts this year. Considering I'll be starting some more next week. The other one, I think the company is called Garden Birds, and it's La-Di-Da. I gotta look these guys up because I kind of like it. Now I haven't decided yet, obviously because I haven't started stitching yet, if I'm going to do just my 2 initials, or if I'm gonna do mine and my husband's initials, or yeah, maybe me and Tegan's initials. Maybe we can stitch it together. I don't know, but it's there if we want it. I also found. I'm cutting it out. I also found this one is by the Silver Lining. It's called Hope. And it's a single red rose. So I kind of got it thinking my aunt would like it. But now Tegan also has her eye on it. So who knows who's going to stitch it. But we have it for whoever wants to stitch it. Now this next one Tegan wants to share with you. Because it is so cool. We both really like it.
One's what Mommy
So it's
says.
by the cat's whiskers. I was saying who it was by.
One says I don't do frogging. She does. I know she does.
So does she. But Mommy does her frogging.
Yes. I do reverse stitching. I think I do.
You do a little reverse stitching, yeah. So it's super cute. So, it's frogs. It finishes in a scissor slide. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it as a scissor slide when I do it, but I couldn't pass it up because I had the frog in the house 2 nights ago, and the 100 stitches I got in, I had to rip out and start all over again. I was so mad I kicked that frog out of the house. I was not impressed. I was not impressed. It's kind of crazy.
Wait, there's actual frog?
No, it's hypothetical.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's it for this week. So next week is our last week of Mania. Yay! So hopefully I can still finish by Friday, I think, is the 31st. So hopefully by Friday I can get all the ones started that I aim to get started at the beginning of the month, and they all get started or worked on. So we're almost there. And then we're kind of done Mania, and then we're just going to work on the projects we started this month.
And we're still going to do videos.
Yeah, but we're not going to do them every week. We'll do them like once a month.
Yeah, we'll do 100. We're doing 100.
Apparently we're doing 100. We're on like number 5. But we'll see. 100 is a really far long way. But yeah, we're going to do so this is number 5. And then we're done. Next week on our video, we're going to see if we can get a guest in. We're going to see if we can get my mom. She's been following along with her own Stitch Mania, so maybe she'll join us. And then next month, in about a month, we're going to go up and visit my aunt, who also does cross stitch and has joined us on our Stitch Mania adventure. So we're going to go see her. I haven't told Tegan yet, but she just informed me a few hours ago that the Saturday that we're seeing her local LNS is doing a stitch day. And maybe we'll take this one to her first stitch day.
And I'm going to do 8 hours.
8 hours? I don't know. I can even do 8 hours. We'll see about 8 hours.
Days.
But we'll see. It's not fully agreed upon yet. The idea has been broached. And I kind of like it. Maybe not for the whole day, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. So we'll see. But yeah, anyways, if we do, we'll let you know. Maybe we'll do
cookies are lunch.
You think cookies are life for this kid. So anyways, that's it. That's our adventure. And happy stitching.